Josephine is in court to claim £600 for half the value of 6 puppies, which she says her niece sold without her involvement. Defendant Kerry says after deducting the costs incurred caring for the pups, she did not make a profit, so therefore she owes nothing.
Do I have Josephine here?
Yes, sir.
Splendid. Now, I've also got Kerry, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Splendid. And who's this?
Gary, sir.
Gary. And how are you related to Kerry?
She's my sister.
Have you come by way of China?
No, no. No, Your Honour, Judge.
I was just wondering,
Well,
why...
I've always liked Chinese clothes, so I thought I'd buy myself to look different, you know?
It was definitely the clothes, not the food you were inspired by.
No, it's the clothes and the food, and their martial arts as well.
Are you a kung fu master?
I'm a student of the system.
How long have you been a student for?
10 years, sir.
Now, Josephine, this, in law, is a very complicated matter. So what I'm going to need you to do is to be honest, and if you try and help your case by telling me little porkies, it won't work. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
It'll be useless. It'll be like karate or taekwondo.
Or Wing Chun.
Or what?
Wing Chun.
Does that come with rice?
Yes. And chopsticks as well.
I see. Now, Josephine, this is your niece, that's correct, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Kerry, at some point, I think around Christmas of 2015, correct, you ended up, what I'm going to describe, in real crisis.
Yes, Your Honour.
You ended up, as I understand it, homeless, right?
Yes, Judge.
Not on your own, correct?
No, Judge.
Who are you with?
I was with 2 kids and 2 dogs, Judge.
Got nowhere to go, you could have ended up homeless.
Yes, Judge.
Instead, at some point, you ended up getting in touch with Josephine.
Yes, Judge.
You were there for it, right?
Yes, Judge.
Where do you live, Josephine? What sort of property?
It's a housing association.
Is it a big house? Is it a flat?
No, it's just 2 bedrooms,
You've
ground floor with a garden and that, yeah.
You said that she could move in for a
Yes.
short period of time or for longer?
Until she got herself her own place.
It's a crowded house, correct?
Quite well, it was quite, you know.
And what about the dogs, who are the subject of the dispute?
The dogs they were staying with Kerry.
In the front room?
Yes.
What dogs were they?
Staff. Dog and a bitch, there was.
What were they called?
One was called Dee Dee, and the other one's called Angel.
Sounds like a fifth-rate detective series, but I understand.
Yeah.
Your stuff was there. It was a postal address, right?
Yeah, but I didn't stay there, Judge.
Well, you slept there from time to time for the better part of 2 months, right?
No, Judge.
Of course you slept over more than once. You're shaking your head.
'Cause
Where do you live?
A bedsit.
You've got 1 bedroom?
Yes.
Are you saying you slept in his house?
I
Yes.
stayed in his house with 2 kids and 2 dogs.
2 kids, 2 dogs, in a bedsit?
Yep,
Yep.
for a month and a half.
For a month and a half?
Yes, Judge.
Sleeping on the floor?
Yes, Judge.
Everybody?
Yes, Judge.
Apart from me.
You were on the bed?
Yes.
It's a very high bed, Judge, and I'm scared of heights.
Just say that again for a second, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, Judge. I said I was on the floor. The bed's too high because he made it himself for me to sleep. Because he would have slept on the settee.
And why wouldn't you go on the bed?
Because I've got a fear of heights.
What?
I know it sounds weird, but
How high is this bed?
pretty high. You can actually, when you lay down, Judge, you can actually touch the ceiling. No word of a lie.
I'm a qualified carpenter. I live in a bedsit, so I had to make up the much space as I can. So I built my bed on top of my wardrobes. Therefore, it's high.
Now, let's fast forward. At some point, because you were in crisis, Kerry, you did the right thing in this regard. You got in touch with the local authority for assistance.
Yes, Judge.
For some kind of emergency accommodation.
Yes, Judge.
This case, surprise, surprise, is about the dogs.
That's right.
And it's a difficult one. You were given emergency accommodation.
Yes.
It wasn't ideal accommodation, correct?
Yes, Judge.
It was in a hostel.
Yes, Judge. In a hotel.
But, of course, you can't take the dogs. What are the dogs called? She calls them Dee Dee and Angel, is that
Their
right?
real name...
What do you mean their real names are?
Angel's the girl, but Dee Dee's real name is Demon.
Right, so Dee Dee is his stage name?
Yeah, but Demon is his real name.
Well, the one on the left is clearly Demon.
Yep, that one there is where I was at my brother's first time, moved back to London, and that's Dee Dee.
Both of them look like they need an exorcist of some description.
That's how they are, Judge.
Yep.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.